My EP Stardust comes out February 4th. I start
Was
my
that
tour.
February 4th? I'm hitting the date
February
here.
4th?
February 4th?
February 4th!
All right, guys, let's do this. What up? It's JoJo on the radio. This is the iHeartRadio Countdown. Freya Skye, hello.
Hi.
Okay, first time I met you, Freya, Jingle Ball last year, and we'll talk about Jingle Ball and all that stuff during the countdown, but I met you with the Saja Boys outfit on. Does that change the way you... I mean, it was a good look, I thought, but...
It was a great first impression, honestly, because I was so nervous, too. It was my first Jingle Ball. Like, LA was the first one that I joined in on. I was terrified. And then you came up to me and you were like, hey, like, we're about to do our thing. Like, just a heads up. Like, I'm going to be in a wig and the outfit. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I saw you and I was like, this is actually, like, so fun. Like, this is great. Everyone else is so, like, I don't know. So it was really great. It was a great first impression.
Okay, I was curious what my first impression was. Like, all right, at least it went over kind of good. Good.
It went over great.
This is so random.
Oh.
Is it true that a huge dream of yours at some point was to come to the U.S. and go to Target?
Yes. Okay. And you know what? Oh, sorry, that overreaction. Wow. Someone loves Target. No, I remember the first time I came here. It was Florida was the first time I ever came into the US, and I went to Target, and it was honestly probably one of the best things. It was one of the best days of my life, and everyone in my family and on my team were like, "The novelty's gonna wear off. You're gonna get bored of this. This isn't gonna be fun forever." It still is. It's literally like there's nothing like it in England, honestly.
Really?
Oh my gosh, there's everything. You know when you're like, I'm going to go in and just grab something. I leave with a new Lego set, coloring book. Like, there's so much. A blind bag. I don't need that at all, but it's so fun. So I could spend 5 hours rummaging the aisles, and that's why I'm so excited to drive, so I can go on my own.
You can go to Target anytime you want. It'll be crazy. Dude, I have a buddy from Dubai. He comes here, and he has a similar excitement to CVS.
Oh.
Have you been to CVS, the drugstore where they sell like kind of everything, you know?
They're excited about it?
Oh my God, he comes to the States, to LA for other reasons, of course.
Yes.
But one of their first stops, kind of like you, got to go to Target, he's got to go to CVS. I know, it sounds crazy.
I guess I can't judge because people are probably judging me with my Target obsession, so I'm not one to judge, but like...
But it's Target.
CVS, but I'm going to say like Target's here, CVS, no shade, like not as exciting.
I think we all understand what you're saying. You just announced an EP.
Yes.
Give me Feb 4th is all I know. Give me some details. What can you say?
Wait, this is my first time fully talking about it.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
so excited. So yeah, it's called Stardust. It's got 5 songs on it. And I'm so excited about it. Ever since I kind of started music, my dream was to have like a body of work, like a kind of like my first kind of project to come out, and this feels like the perfect time. It's coming out like 2 days before I go on tour.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm just like scared for it to come out because I haven't had this before, but I hope people like it. I don't know.
It's got to be kind of exciting, not only to put the music out, but the little things. Well, I guess not little, the graphics and everything. I'm sure you seem like the type of person that put like so much thought into how it looks and the you know, who do you want to say thank you to, and little notes in there or whatever. I don't know.
100%. I mean, I feel like
Speak
I'm
more
such...
of the physical album, you know, but whatever, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm such a detail person. Like even with like vinyls and like packaging and all of that kind of thing, it feels like an arts and crafts project. I'm like, this one should go here, and maybe we should leave an Easter egg here. Like I remember for the shoot that we did for the EP, for the cover and for everything, we did a room where it was just full of props, and every single prop had an Easter egg. So we had like a calendar with a date on it. We had like a trophy with a name on it, and there's just like, sometimes I get a little bit too crazy and I'm like, no one's ever going to get this. And I put like the number of the word that's in the dictionary and no one's ever going to get it. But I just feel I feel really clever. I can't lie. I feel really proud of myself.
I want to do a full-on section here during the countdown. We'll get to it about your Easter eggs and your obsession with these. By the way, real quick, I just learned the other day, speaking of vinyls,
yes,
I just learned, and maybe I should have known this long ago, that it takes like 6 months to put the vinyl. Like you have to turn your EP in 6 months prior to have the vinyl ready, right?
It takes so long.
Why? We have so much technology. Like I can record a video. I can do your music video on my phone
and get it uploaded in a minute.
I can do it in about an hour. Why does it take vinyl 6 months?
I don't even. Honestly, I wish I knew like the science behind it, but I also feel like, no, literally, I wish. But I feel like that's something I love about it, and it's kind of cool that there's still that people collect and have. And like having a physical copy of something, I'm a huge vinyl collector, and it only really started a couple years ago, but something about having the physical thing,
I agree.
I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, it just feels really cool, and it feels like something that isn't as, dominant anymore. I don't know, but I think it's
kind
so
of retro
fun.
In a way, you know.
I know, I feel kind of retro.
When fans see you in public, how do they typically react? What do they do?
Oh,
and I get everybody's a little different, you know.
Yeah, every single time is different. I think a lot of the times, like, I'm such like a people person. So when I'm walking around, I'm always like looking at everyone. How you doing? Hi. Have a good day. Like, just like on a dog walk, like very casual. But a lot of the time you might clock like the look. I call it the look when it's like the double take and it's like and then I'm always like, I don't know. I never know what to do because I never want to like, I don't know.
You don't want to, not putting words in your mouth, but you don't want to assume that they know who you are. And you don't want to say, do you know who I am? But you also want to like if somebody notices you want them to feel like, hey, I see you and take a pic
welcome.
if they want one. Right?
And I never want to make people feel like nervous or any type of way because I love when people come up. It's honestly such a nice feeling. And I think all those interactions are like, you remember the ones where it's just like random in the street and you're like, oh, how cool is that someone knows and like cares and, you know, came up to me. So yeah, if anyone is listening and ever like sees me, like please come say hi. Like would love to talk to you, you know?
Freya, you did a couple of dates on our iHeartRadio Jingle Ball Tour. Just give me some highlights. I know you did L.A. because that's where I met you at.
Yes.
What other stops did you? Chicago, I think, or no?
Chicago, Detroit, Boston, Philly.
Damn.
New York.
Of course.
Missing any? Yeah, they're the ones I did. It was so much fun. It was so nerve-wracking because obviously, like, I was surrounded by my favorite artists, and I was like, I feel so out of place. Like, I'm not worthy. Like, it was one of those things where, you know, you're like walking past like Zara Larsson in the hallway and I'm like, do I make eye contact? Like, head down? Like, I didn't know what to do. And then like, yeah, Conan Gray, I remember I like heard him warming up Vodka Cranberry and I was like, my ears are being like serenaded right now. But okay, highlight. Sorry, I'm like going on a tangent.
I love it.
Highlight LA Jingle Ball was a big highlight. My first one, my first time performing on my own in an arena, which was just like so overwhelming. I came off stage and I was like, I don't know what to like do. Like, do I just go home and like order food? Like, I don't know what to do now. So that was a huge highlight.
Fair point. Like, what? It's such a high, such a rush, and then kind of nothing.
No,
like,
it's so it's really, really crazy. Like, you literally get back to your house and you're like, that was pretty cool. It's like literally like that's like one thing I've dreamt of my whole life. Okay, great. So no, it's really surreal. But another like meeting Audrey Hobert was so cool. I love her music. I love her. So getting to like chat with her was so special.
Okay, we're going to go in depth on that later on.
Oh, please.
Because I really want to get your Audrey Hobert moment.
Okay, this is my favorite interview now then.
Oh my God.
Highlights. Chicago, I loved. Philly was my last one. I feel like Philly was when I kind of warmed up and was like more confident in talking to people, I guess. So I got to like meet a lot more of the artists and like speak to them, and watching the show was a huge highlight. Honestly, like everything was so special. Like, yeah, it was really like
I'm so glad you had a good time. Oh my God.
I loved it.
Rate your level of excitement for this tour 1 to oh my God.
It's oh my God. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about this tour. I don't think I've ever actually like experienced excitement like this. I don't think I can handle it, but like we haven't even fully got into like rehearsals, and we're kind of starting to just like figure out the show, and set list is locked, and obviously my EP is coming out 2 days before.
Oh man.
So I feel like that's just going to be like the most like fun week ever of just like people hearing the songs for the first time and then seeing them live for the first time, and like the outfits and the music and just like everything. But I've never played live with a band before. Like, it's a lot of firsts for me too, but live, like touring has become my favorite thing. Just like seeing everyone in the crowd. And I think it's the most like connective way of music. So yeah, I'm so excited.
It seems like, I mean, performing for fans that bought tickets, like Jingle Ball is one thing, very exciting, but it's also kind of nerve-wracking because you're performing for other people's fans, and everybody's doing the same thing, of course.
Yeah.
But these people bought tickets to see one person, you, and that's got to be such an exchange of kind of, it's like love, right?
I can't quite wrap my head around it, and I it's just one of those things that's like, I have truly dreamt of that my whole life. And I would go to shows and be like, oh my gosh, imagine if one day like that could be me. Like, and you never kind of think it's going to happen. And like the day that I think I do my first show, like I have a tendency of getting very emotional on stage. And it's like the thing where I'm like, I'm so embarrassed right now. Like, why am I crying? Hold it together, loser. But at the same time, like, it's just like, it's such like an honest kind of like representation of how I feel. I just feel so overwhelmed with like love. And I feel like touring is such like an exchange. Like, I feel like I'm kind of, it's like an exchange of like energy and love. Like 100%. I feel so much love for them and I feel so much back from them. So yeah, it's just like, it's my favorite thing to do. And this tour, like we have so much planned, and I feel like a lot of my bigger ideas we were able to execute this time, which is fun, and I feel like it's only going to get better and the more I do it, because I'm still kind of fresh on the scene. So
I've been told by some, and not to dwell too much on this, but I've been told by some artists that like a great performance, when it's like when everything's clicking, it's almost like an out-of-body experience. It's so crazy that you don't even remember some of it. I mean, maybe I'm exaggerating a bit, but
100%. Like, a lot of the time I'll finish a show and I'll come off stage and I'll like have a second to be like, wow. And then I'll see a video and I'll be like, did I do that? I was like, did that happen? Like, I don't even like, I feel like you just get so into it. Like, you know, they say like flow state. I feel like I really, and a lot of people, I feel like you really enter flow state when it's just like the music's in your ears and everyone's kind of cheering and you're singing and you're like trying this new move or something. I think it's just like out of body, like, I don't even know. It's like undescribable.
Give me the backstory on silent treatment. What do people need to know? Don't, no names, but yeah, I'm not sure if it's about.
No names.
Is it a true story? It is a.
Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
and I assume the no names required. I never go there, but do these people know that it's about them or loosely based on them? Or are they like, wait, what?
I think it's a mixture. I think they know subconsciously, because like when you give someone the silent treatment. I don't think. Unless they're really like that, whatever. But like, I think when you've done it. And I think the song came out at a time when it had like very recently happened. So I feel like they would know. I'd be surprised if they didn't.
If they didn't, they need some
If they didn't,
help.
I hope they know now.
Yeah, there you go. What else can you say about this track? Or do I just hit the red blinking button and just go for it?
Oh, okay, what else can I say about it? I mean, I wrote the song. It was actually kind of a funny writing process, one that I've never kind of had before. We wrote something like a blueprint of the song earlier last year, and I was like, oh, this is, I really liked it, but we never kind of did anything with it. And then kind of a lot more happened in the year. And then I remember when I finished tour, it came back to me. I was like, I really do love this song. And then we kind of reworked it. And then a couple weeks later, it came out. It was a very kind of quick turnaround. But yeah, we kind of rewrote it a couple times and changed how it was. And, I don't know. We just.
I guess I've heard I've heard some people say songs that hit them real quick, like in 30 seconds. Oh my God, this song. They love those. And some people prefer, or like when a song takes months to write. Like this one's sort of in between, I guess,
It is, because it was weird, because it almost feels like a different song from where it started to where it ended up. But I feel like I'm so like fast paced sometimes, where like I love a song and I'm like, I love this. Like I want everyone to have it straight away, which is obviously like hard because like you said, like the vinyl, like 6 months. So I'm like, I can be quite impatient with this stuff. So that's why I can't keep a secret, because I'm teasing stuff, because I can't sit on things for too long without like bursting and like telling everyone what's happened. So that's definitely something to like navigate.
Freya, I didn't even bring up, you did Zombies 4. Everybody knows you from Zombies 4.
Yeah.
Are you doing any more acting, or what's what can you say about the acting world, or if it's top secret?
I just told you I can't keep a secret. This is dangerous.
That's true.
This is dangerous territory. Play the next song. No, I'm joking. But no, yeah, I love acting, and I think even beyond that, like I love my character Nova so much. It was my first acting job I've ever done was Zombies 4, and I loved it. So I'd be thrilled to step back into Nova again.
We'll leave it at that, huh?
Next song.
Okay. Do you love a generic question about acting, but serious? Do you I hate auditions. I think they're just awful. Have you mastered the audition process, or do you hate it too? Oh my gosh, I haven't mastered anything, but I'm still figuring everything out. But auditions scare the life out of me. Like there's something really just nerve-wracking, I think, about going into a room. And I think pressure is something that I enjoy being under. I think it like adds a new kind of like drive. But going into auditions is like, I'd say, one of the scariest things. What is it about it? Because I think I'm pretty good under pressure, and I've been in front of people forever. I know. Well, yeah. But just walk into a room and you are being judged. That's the whole point of it. My Zombies 4 audition, I was 13 or 14 at the time, and I had never acted in anything before. I just loved doing it for fun. And I walked into this room, like little old me in like my little jacket, and there was a panel, of like 18 people, and I was like, hi, and they're like, hello. Like, they don't show any emotion either. So, no, I think they make it intimidating. We were going to talk about this. Jingle Ball, somewhere backstage, I believe it was L.A., unless you met her multiple times. You and Audrey Hobert came face to face. I'm assuming you had a conversation. She's the sweetest. Give me your take. What happened?
Okay, wait, I'll tell you the story. And it was oh my gosh, I think about this a lot. So more than I care to admit. So I'm backstage. I'm about to go on. So in the running order of the LA show, it was Audrey, then me. And I was like, great, she's going to hype me up. Like, I'm going to be backstage getting ready and she's going to be performing. Like, what a better way to get ready for the performance. So I remember I was singing backstage and there were photographers who could like see me singing along. Then Audrey comes off stage and one of the photographers was like, did me a big one, did me such a solid, and was like, Audrey, Freya, can I get a picture of you two together? And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with you. So then that kind of was a great way to start a conversation. And I was like, I didn't play it cool at all. I was like, I love you. I love your songs. I'm obsessed with you. You're so cool. She probably was like, but I love her. So yeah, we talked for a second and she was like, are you performing? And I was like, there was a countdown and I was like, yeah, in like 10 seconds. So she was like, oh, okay. So it was such a funny way to meet as she was coming off. And then I was like, oh, sorry, I have to go. And then I like walked straight on stage. But oh my gosh, it was a great interaction. It was probably one of my favorites, actually.
Did you exchange contacts or did you, maybe management exchanged info? I mean, got to be a way to get in touch with it.
Well, Instagram, I feel like is a huge thing. But no, I didn't have my phone on me or anything. I was in shock. I think I went into slight like out of body. They say performing is an out of body experience. So that was my out of body experience.
Now, you have to connect with her. You have to connect and do maybe like, let me just put this out there into the universe, a collab down the road someday.
It would be an honor, like on my part. Like she's just so great. And I mean, I'm gonna go watch one of her shows in New Zealand of all places. I'm gonna go see her. I'm so excited to watch her live. And yeah, I would love to. Like if she would want to. Like I'm any day, any moment, any show, anytime. I will cancel everything.
Audrey Hobert, I hope you heard that.
I hope you didn't. That's so embarrassing.
You don't know this about me. We basically just met, a couple of months ago.
Yes.
But I am obsessed with the paranormal. Ghost,
oh, interesting.
Haunted houses, all that stuff. I've been like this since I was a kid. I've got a podcast called Paranormalish. I talk to people who've had paranormal encounters. I'm off the deep end.
Have you had a paranormal experience?
I've had a couple of little interesting encounters. I haven't seen what I would say, oh my God, that is a ghost standing there. But I've had some interesting moments. My question to you, though, is have you had anything that you would consider a paranormal? If you don't, that's fine. But have you had a paranormal encounter, Freya Skye?
You know what? I believe in all of that so much. Like everything kind of paranormal and supernatural. I feel like I really believe in it. But I don't think I've had like a paranormal experience. And if I have, it hasn't been like a scary one. But I've talked to so many people who have. And then like it was comforting in like a weird way.
In England, England has such a history.
Well, because of all the old buildings.
Yes.
Okay, maybe then. So my old school that I went to is a very old building. It's like this big, owned by like this family in England. I don't know the history that much. But it's this big old building, centuries old. And there's this tunnel called, I don't even know what it's called. And there's a ghost in there, so you have to hold your breath.
Shut up.
Mm-hmm. That you have to. It was like a thing that went around school, but you had to hold your breath going under, or she could possess your soul. And I think there was like a story about it.
That's what the kid. Oh my God, that's
so
gotta be
I did
terrifying.
hold my breath. I didn't even let myself figure if that was true. I come in one day, I'm like all possessed, but sorry, awful impression. But yeah, I held my breath, and so did all my friends.
One of these days, I want to get the info on that school, and I want to do some research on it.
No, please,
we'll
fascinating. There's a lot of interesting things about it.
Final question on this. Would you ever consider joining me for a real paranormal investigation?
I would love to. I love horror movies. It's my favorite movie genre.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not like, I do love a rom-com movie, don't get me wrong, but I would pick horror over that any day. The most like awful psychological mind twisting, you're like, that's my favorite kind. The best, like, and then I turn the lights off and I go to sleep. Like that's my favorite thing. So yeah, horror movies, scare mazes, Halloween, like what the ones where you go into like escape rooms, like all of those kind of things. We should do something like that.
We will make it happen.
What would be a paranormal experience? What would we do?
I think, well, first of all, I would probably have you and your team join me at, for example, have you heard of the Queen Mary in Long Beach?
Mm-mm.
The Queen Mary in Long Beach, California. It's a ship, an old ship. Think Titanic.
Oh, wow.
Like that kind of old.
Right.
But it hasn't, floated, and if it hasn't been in use for a while. It's now docked, and they use it as a hotel. And, things have happened over the years.
I think I've heard about this.
Yeah, but you probably have if you think about it. And people stay in there. It's a hotel now. People stay there all the time. And after all the history, all the, people have died in there over the years, people see things in there all the time. It's known around the world as one of the most haunted places in the States, certainly, probably the world. And we'd probably put you and your team in one room, me in another room, walkie-talkies, monitors and everything. We'd find us some.
We would have to
ghost.
get like what are the things that like you have all the machinery that like picks up on the.
Oh yeah, we'd have all them ghost boxes and the whole bit. If we're
I
gonna
feel like
you're
luring me in for death.
Oh, it's
I don't
be
think
great.
this is good.
What could possibly go wrong, Freya?
I'm busy that day.
Freya, you grew up in the countryside of England, I'm told.
Yes.
Family really close. Your grandmother lives down the street. This sounds amazing. Describe, kind of what that vibe is like, because it seems like a movie.
It's amazing, and I'm probably biased, like I probably am, but I just love it so much. Especially like I remember when I get to come home like after a long trip, like I'll finish tour and I'll go back home, and it's just like it feels like you're just like it feels like a big deep breath. You go home and it's the countryside, and from my window I see like a field and my dog's running around, and we're all like having a roast dinner on a Sunday at the dinner table, and the back door's open, but it's kind of cold, so we're in blank. I don't know, like it's such a nice change after like a really busy period. It's a way for me to like really switch off and recharge. And my best friend lives down the street, so I can just like see her, and we'll hang out all the time and go out, and just like hang out. So it's just a really calming place, and I'm so grateful actually to like have that in contrast to like this. It's just a nice like time to recharge, and then I'm like ready to go again, and then I head back over here. So I love it.
What's your best friend and like family, grandma, everybody think of the success you've had so far?
Oh, I mean, they're so supportive. Like, I'm so grateful. I actually played my first ever London headline show at the very start of this year, and it was so nice because my whole family got to come. My best friend came to both of the shows. My granny and my granddad, who can't travel anymore, he got to come. Like, he couldn't see any of my shows in the US. So it was just so like special to see my family in the crowd, especially when like I was the one who was putting on shows for them when I was 4. And I was like, everyone clear the room. I'm on the sofa. That's my stage. And I would use like my granny's heels as like the costumes. Like, it was kind of cool. I think for me as well, for them to see the way that like I feel like I haven't changed, except it's just like a different scale now. So it was really special. Very actually like emotional, not to be like soppy, but
that's kind of cool. That's really cool. I have another question about it's something about a British tradition.
Uh-oh.
And I get in trouble for this.
It's not tea in a...
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you asked me about this last time.
I need to know.
And I was mortified.
Yes, and I want to get this on tape. I want to get this on the countdown here. Proper way to make a cup of British tea.
Before I say, I have a question. You have kettles?
We have kettles.
So why don't you use them?
Here's a
what?
We do, but sometimes a microwave comes in handy when you want to make it a little quicker.
No.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry, but you asked the question of my
How do you
way to make
a proper cup?
Kettle. Kettle. No. Kettle goes on, and we flick that. Cup, tea bag in, milk, if you want sweetener or sugar, that goes in, and then when the water's boiled, you do all that while it's boiling, right. And then you pour the water in, mix it, let the tea bag set for a second, pull it out, bin it, tea.
To my understanding, you probably couldn't taste the difference in kettle versus microwaved water.
Just wrong.
But it's the tradition, it's the process that you cherish.
The thorough.
It's not rushing. It's enjoying.
Can't rush perfection. And I think, it's made with love. The kettle, I think, is made, when you do it like that, it's made with love. The microwave is made with, like, haste.
I get it. I think I've taught, and I'll continue to ask this question just because I think it's funny that anyone from England, and I'm even British I did my 23andMe, I'm British without the accent. So I should know better. I guess.
You should.
But I've learned my lesson.
Okay, just for me tonight, when you make your tea, do it in a kettle. With love.
I will do that. Final question. Message to your fans.
It's so hard. There's like so much I would want to say. I honestly think just like basic, but thank you. Like really everything that's happened in the past, I want to say year, but even like 3 months with like Jingle Ball and everything, like they're the reason that people will find my music and I got to go on the Jingle Ball tour. Like they're the reason I get to play the shows because they buy the tickets. And I don't know, I just think everything, I think my message is like, everything is because of you. Thank you. I love you. Like, I don't even know. It's just like, I don't know. I just feel like we're all doing it together in a weird way. Cause it's like,
I get it. Yeah.
It's a double
You can't have
thing.
one without the other. Really,
100%. Like you have to like make the songs and do the whole thing, but with no one to kind of listen. you know, I think having them to then listen and enjoy it, and then we like bond over it when we sing it live is like, I don't know, really special.
Of course, tour coming soon. EP coming the 4th. Oh my, get them tickets. Jump on this album. What else do people need to know? I know. Oh, one more thing.
Yes.
The Easter eggs you leave in your post. Walk me through that, because you are very, as you said off air, very, like, you learn from Taylor.
Oh, well, I feel like I've been raised by Taylor.
Raised by Taylor.
Yes.
Maybe walk me through, like, what kind of stuff. Like, you go next level on this, the Easter eggs, the hidden meanings, this and that.
Yes. I go a bit over the top sometimes. I'm like, I don't know why I'm even doing this, because no one's going to get it. But sometimes they do.
Sometimes.
They are, oh my goodness, detectives. Like, it's so crazy in the way they're like, well, you know, this letter was more than this, or they spelled something like this. And I'm like, that was actually just a typo. But, like, it's so fun that they read into these things. They think that I do spelling mistakes on purpose sometimes. And I'm like, maybe that's such a great theory. Maybe I'll lean into that. So my most recent one, which was, like, the most unhinged, was the name of the EP is Stardust, and I searched what number in the dictionary Stardust was and what year Stardust was the first kind of, like, hearing or you know, recalling of the word Stardust was, and it was 1836. So I said 1836 somewhere, and no one got it, of course, but, like, because that's a tough one. Man, that's crazy of me. Like, I don't know why I did that, but I spent ages researching the word and, like, trying to find the backstory of, like, what I could use. But yeah, the year was 1836. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I got one wrong. It was definitely 18 something. But
dude, that is, I mean, that. Why do I love that so much?
It was very fun. I was on call to my team and I was like, is this too much? And they were like, no! Like, we feed each other delusions together. But yeah, and then you have, like, the more kind of, like, subtle ones, which is, like, the capital letters, or the amount of numbers you use, or the amount of hearts you do, or the way you spell something. Like, there's so many things, or even just something in the background of a photo. There's so much you can do, but they're so good at finding things now. My basic ones are too basic now.
So you got to go next level, or it's just too easy.
To the dictionary is where I went.
Wow.
I went straight to the dictionary.
What else do people need to know, Freya? Anything else, or have we covered pretty much A to Z you?
I mean, I feel like we've covered everything. I mean, my EP Stardust comes out February 4th.
Was that February 4th? I'm hitting the date
February 4th.
February 4th?
February 4th. February 4th.
Tour?
Tour February 6th. February 6th. February 6th. I start tour, and then yeah, I mean, there's going to be more to come for sure. I'm just kind of, like, enjoying my first ever, like, EP or kind of body or collection of songs so far. So it feels very, like, cool, and it feels like the start of something new. It feels like the start of, like, a new kind of thing for me. So I'm very excited. Huge. And I hope people like it.
Huge congrats on everything to come.
Thank you.
And thank you for hanging. Second of many interviews. So.
No, I've had a great time. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. That's Freya Skye. Freya, at the end of every interview, fist bump to make it official. Give me a little. Oh, God, she's going to hit me hard. Sorry. Ready? Ready? Bah!
That was pretty good.